Welcome to this edition of Meet the Mustangs. I'm Mike Rouse. Joining us today is Western New Mexico freshman basketball player Gavin Wood. Welcome to Meet the Mustangs.
Nice to be here. Thank you.
And welcome to Silver City.
It's nice. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. From where I'm from Florence, Arizona, and it's a really small town. So I'm not having to change a lot. It's just kind of back in my same environment.
What's the biggest change, do you think?
Besides
Besides being away from home and having to get yourself up to go to class.
I would say the biggest change is being away from a big city. Like, I live in a small city, but the closest city is like a half hour away. I can go to the movies and be a half hour, 45-minute drive. But here, the nearest big city is like Las Cruces, so that's probably the hardest change, is kind of finding my own things to do in my spare time. But it's good because it's teaching me to not rely on certain things, like not rely on the movies and not rely on stuff like that, hang out with friends and stuff like that.
So what have you found to do? You guys play video games? Or
a lot of TV. I watch a lot of TV. I'm really into sports, like especially right now. You got NBA, college basketball, college football, NFL, so there's so much stuff going on. So I watch a lot of sports, TV, video games, just hanging out with friends, just kind of go with the day. And
is it ASU or U of A?
See, I'm split. I was raised watching ASU football and U of A basketball.
Okay.
Because the rivalry, I didn't know about the rivalry when I was young. I just like watching, because that was when ASU had like Jake Plummer and people like that.
Okay.
And U of A had a really good team. You still have a really good team. So I'm still kind of split. But I think if I had to choose one, I would choose U of A. If I had to go to one, I would choose U of A to go to.
And how about the pros? Got a pro football team that you follow?
Cardinals. I'm all Arizona. Okay. I'm all Arizona guys. So I'm Cardinals, the Suns, and Diamondbacks.
Okay. So talk about the college basketball game. How is that different from high school?
It's a lot different. The speed of it's the biggest thing for me. I did good in high school, but I went to a small high school, so I played smaller schools. So the talent level wasn't all there, So it was a big change for me. Yeah. That all 5 guys on the court are ready to play and they're ready to score, and stuff like that. And the speed of the game, especially on defense, I'm struggling on defense a lot right now. Just staying in front of guys, and I'm slowly learning, and I'm learning how to take angles and stuff like that. So it's good. But that's been the biggest thing is the speed and a little bit of the physicality. The physicality's been hard too. Sometimes I go down there with the big guys and I'm like, that wasn't a foul, but it's just slowly. I'm just starting to learn what real basketball is like.
Well, it does seem like you're getting more comfortable offensively too. You've started to learn where your shot comes.
Yeah, that was the biggest thing. Is in high school I was kind of, especially my senior year, I was like the main go-to guy. Yeah. So I was getting up all these shots. So it took me a little while to kind of get used to only taking 5-6 shots a game and being able to knock down a few, because that's my role at first. It was just to get in and knock down a few shots, play good defense, get a couple rebounds. And that's what Coach Law wants me to do right now. So I'm slowly, as we keep going through the offensive stuff, I'm slowly figuring out like, oh, this is where my shot is, and stuff like that. So it's good, and the other guys are starting to believe in me more and more, and that's the biggest thing, is feeling like the other guys have confidence in me, and that's really good.
Well, we've seen it, and we know you kept us in the game for a while. Saturday night,
I tried. Yeah,
Metro. That's a tough team.
It was a tough game. They're a very good team.
Yeah, their second string could probably start for most of the RMAC schools.
Yeah. They were surprisingly, they were just huge, and their guards were strong. And
plus, we don't get to practice against too many 6'10" guys.
No, that is a big thing too. Is their first string and our first string and second stringers are just totally different.
Yeah. Well, listen, we wish you the best of the luck the rest of the season and in your career here at Western New Mexico.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks for joining us.